Welcome to day 5 of the Spain trip. This is the blandest morning we've had. We've been on a main road for the first hour, and the only thing we have to look at here is a giant sea of plastic where they're doing like hydroponic farming, or like they've built these greenhouses out of plastic, and apparently there's 30 kilometers of white plastic all the way along this coast, if not more. We've left the little town that was just west of Almeria, and our destination today is Motril, which is apparently a lovely little seaside town.
Been fast roads though.
It's been really fast.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground. Today's a bit longer than the last few days that we've had. We've got 100 and something Ks, 1,000 meters of elevation.
Gravel.
And there's lots of cyclists out because it's Sunday. Nice quiet roads, but also all the shops are closed. So, hola.
Buenos dias.
Which one's Buenos dias?
I think.
Is that morning or afternoon? Check out the plastic. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. This is probably not hydroponics. It's probably just stuff with a plastic sheet on. But either way, it doesn't look very nice. Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck! Fuck! Ow! Ow! Why?
Got to be really slow at that point.
Oh, you didn't fucking film that, did you?
You done with the plastic yet?
So, we've done the majority of it. This is the most of the sea of the plastic, as you can see. It's quite large. I reckon we've got a little bit more here.
When we hit this coast bit, I think it's going to be a lot nicer. Nice to have a little break and a chill, actually. The volume is starting to add up. Legs are feeling a bit heavy now. But we've got today's ride, tomorrow's ride, and then we hit Malaga, which is our first rest day that we can enjoy. And actually the weather is getting hotter and hotter, so it should be like 20 degrees and sun when we get there. So a nice restful day, hopefully, before we head inland when things get a bit more serious, because it goes up.
There's lots of sweeties in here, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
That's why your bike's so heavy.
Well, I'm going to eat some.
Oh.
I'm running out of time. He's switching virtues on a dime. I think he's barely even trying. What if you wake him more now?
Cheers.
Actually quite a nice town. I thought it was a bit sketchy when we were coming in, but you shouldn't judge. Everyone's been really friendly.
Yes. This is, I think it's called El Rabitas.
When we sat down, I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't move until the sun was out. Unfortunately, the sun is now out, so I think we have to start cycling again. I feel very...
Zen.
No, I was going to say unmotivated.
That's right, we've only got
Demotivated? Could we just stop here?
the plan, Francis CADE, and we stick to the plan. The plan is there for a reason. We don't stick to the plan fails. We go to plan B.
Now I'm tired. I lost all my money. Poor suburban boy can't keep his goddamn mouth shut.
It makes such a difference when the sun comes out. I was grumpy this morning. You know, when you just, like multiple days on the road, sometimes you just go through highs and lows, and it was definitely a bit of a low point, and the ride didn't help because it was a bit crap. Now the sun's out, we're on this absolutely amazing coast road. Happy days.
Sun's out, guns out, boy, eh?
I was getting a bit chilly, I might put a balaclava on.
Now I'm lonely. I lost all my homies. Silly sulking boy, no patience. Always in a rush.
Last climb of the day. How do you keep your kit clean during a bikepacking trip? This is the single best bikepacking trick in existence. Do you mind? I'm trying to film a video. Now you leave this towel burrito on the floor for 5-10 minutes and then hang up your kit, and in the morning it will be dry and kind of clean.
Start a pizza.
It's just cheese.
No, it's tomatoes. No, healthy.
So, I've been wondering, Chris, if you were to do something like this, which I know you have, but camped and didn't stay in hotels, which is one, difficult and not that compatible with putting videos out unless you do it afterwards like Lawrence did for his Morocco trip. And usually I like to keep my uploads more regular than that. But if you're just doing it like you do for your races or for the experience, what do you do when you want to finish your ride and you don't want to be riding all day, because not everybody wants to be riding all day? When you arrive at your destination, like, what, do you just set up your tent straight away?
Depends if it's a race or it's an adventure. If it's an adventure and you're doing it for fun, I would get to my destination and those are dogs. I'd get to my destination and I would probably find a cafe or a pub and just keep ordering food and just use it as an excuse. Space out your orders, so starter, hour, main.
So you're just trying to kill time?
Yeah, you're just killing time.
I'll be honest, that just seems really annoying.
Yeah, it can get annoying, but that's part of the parcel. Like, I've done things where you get to a destination and you're stuck because you need to, like, I don't know, certain times check into a campsite or something, lamppost. In a race, I would probably keep riding until 10. Depends obviously on the country, but I think in Spain, you'll be able to get food in most restaurants still at 10 o'clock. Also, it depends on the race and like how, if you're trying to be competitive in the top, the top half of the table, or you want to be, I think you're just doing it more for the experience. If you're going to be in the top half, you're going to be flying into a shop, grabbing food and getting back on the bike, because ultimately time off the bike is time not going forward. But yeah, if you've got time to kill, just find a nice place to set up. Just eat. If you're riding the next day as well, you might as well fuel yourself for it. 10 pizza challenge.
That's fair. I think we'll one day organise ourselves and do a camping version of this, but probably not at this time of year because hotels are so cheap in the off season. So
off season, doing it in a hotel in the off season, I mean, yes, it's costing us more than it would if we stayed in a hotel, like in one location, but doing this kind of thing in off season, where you have your home comforts, shower, bed, etc. Personally, especially when we're doing this to enjoy it, it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. Like, it's cold now as well. I wouldn't really want to be camping out in this, personally.
Did you bring your bivvy?
No, I bloody didn't. It's extra weight, isn't it? I put it in your bag.